Hello, crew. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all here today because I've got a pretty cool update for you. This is a cool new update regarding Messenger and Instagram. So it's a little bit different. I don't have it yet, so you can test whether you've got it yet and have a look today when I share with you what it is. And I'll actually share my screen and explain to you what it is so you can check it out for yourself. So welcome today. A couple of updates. If you missed our live yesterday, I announced the top 15 of our most recent 14-day online crew video challenge, free challenge. And our winner was Lani Howes. And just to update you, I've been in contact with Lani since yesterday's live, and I am interviewing her tomorrow here on my page and in my free group. I'm broadcasting into different places, so wherever you're watching from, whether it's my business page or my free group, we'll be here tomorrow with Lani. So please show up tomorrow and join me and Lani so we can hear from her experience of the video challenge, and everything from her about sort of live video and what that's done for her. So if you missed the video, just go back to yesterday and have a listen for that. Those of you that were in the video challenge, please note, if your name is on the list of the people that completed the challenge, there are special offers, but you have less than 24 hours to grab them. I put another post in the video challenge Facebook group a few hours ago, so go and check the group. If you can't seem to see it, just search my name in the group. Just, put in Helen Martin in the search bar and it'll come up as my latest post, okay? Because you got less than 24 hours to take advantage of what I'm offering you for those of you that completed the challenge. So go and check that. Go and check that out. Now, yesterday we also started day one of our Instagram bootcamp for beginners, and it was really, really cool. It was just, in words of one person that was watching, mind-blowing. So many little tips and tricks that I gave out, even people that have been using Instagram for a while. There was things that I showed them that they've never heard of before. So we're doing day 2 today and day 3 tomorrow. So that will be in just less than 45 minutes time, day 2. It's not too late to join us. Just click the link above if you want to join us in our coaching community. There's no lock-in periods then. You can leave, when you like. But video challenges, you could be in there for $1, getting all that training and, basically for $1. Like it's great stuff. Anyway, less than 45 minutes, we're on to day 2 of that boot camp, which is pretty cool. If you're not on Instagram, this boot camp is actually going through the basics. Like yesterday, I talked about creating an account and how you create an account, how do you set up your bio and all that kind of stuff. So you can actually start from scratch with the training that I'm providing this week. And today we're going deep into hashtags and content creation on Instagram. Okay, so who's here with us today? We've got Patricia, we've got Tara. Hello, lovely to see you here. We've got Christine. Hello. Wow, that was a very cool feature you just showed. Oh, you did catch it, because while I was watching it, it still said 0 people on, so I wasn't sure whether you actually even saw it or not. So just playing around. I love little new things with technology. Just gives, just less than 30 seconds for people to jump on. So you might see me use that again. Those of you in the coaching community, if you don't know how to do that, let me know and I'll give you a training on that. Hey, Hero, how are you? Good to see you on. Hello, Habby. Lovely to see you here. We've got Charlene. Love the countdown. Awesome, cool. Hi, Chantel. How are you? Good to see you on. We got High Five Mike here as well. We've got Janine here today. Good to see you, Janine. Cherie, Laurie, currently doing 7 kilometres around the house while in lockdown. Oh, if you haven't seen my stories, guys, Michael's in the same state that I am in Australia, and we went into lockdown at midnight last night. So we've had a cluster in our state. We've been so good for so many months. We've basically been living fairly normal and free, and kids' sports and schools and everything's been normal. But just earlier this week, we got a cluster in our state, and the Premier yesterday just went, no, I'm locking down the state as of midnight. can't go out. Only one person can leave the house at a time. So Paul and I can't even leave the house together. We can't even go somewhere as a family in the car. So only one person can leave the house at a time, only for things like essentials or a medical appointment. That's it. We're in complete lockdown. Kids are home from school. So Paul's home, the kids are home. Nothing's different from me. When you do everything online, it's still business as usual for me. I'm here live. I'll do the boot camp next, and same with tomorrow. It's just that they're home at the moment. So hopefully that controls it in our state and we can get back to normal soon. The disappointing part is the kids' sports. You know, it was just, you know, like that. As soon as the Premier made a decision, you know, within like 24 hours, I think no more kids' sports, no competitive sport, no school, no nothing, complete in lockdown. So I think UK is a bit similar at the moment. So I feel you. So yeah, and we're not like, I was just picking up on Mike's comment there. We're not even allowed outside for a walk or anything like that. So he's doing 7 kilometers around the house. Good for you, Mike. You're being innovative. Hi, Janet. How are you? Excuse me. We've got Asher on as well from Brisbane. How's the weather in Brisbane, Asher? Hello, Ford. Watch day 1 of the Instagram this afternoon live now and for day 2. Awesome, Ford. Well done. Janice, we may be going back into lockdown in Toronto. What's going on, guys? I thought we were heading in the right direction. Wow, we need to be doing that. So the good thing is our government have just acted really swiftly because they don't want, obviously, to go through the rest of the state. It's just disappointing to see things go backwards. But, hey, big believer that you can't stress about what you can't control. So just remember that, guys. If you can't control it, don't stress about it. Just roll with it. That's the best thing that we can do in our life. Oh, my, what about getting groceries? So the only 2 things you can go out for is essential things like the supermarket. Like there's no cafes or anything like that open, but just food and medical stuff. So it was really funny. I digress for like just a few seconds. I do my shopping online. So I went online, and while I was online, somebody came to the front door and I'm like, no, I've got to get this online, because I knew what would happen. Everyone went online and would have been ordering groceries. And between me going to the door, seeing who was at the door, having a chat with them and coming back, the delivery window had already closed for that day. And I'm like, oh, so I don't know what I was buying. I was just like this, that, and what. I've got this, got to get this order in. Otherwise, we're not going to get a delivery in the next few days. So I think I spent almost $400 on groceries because I was just like, I have to get this order in. So we got lots of groceries coming. So I got it done. Anyway, Janice, I've gone back to ordering and having them delivered. Yeah. It's nice and sunny in Brisbane, Australia. Good to know, Asher. All right. So let's move on to what I've got to share with you today. So this is something for those of you that use Messenger in Facebook. And also this is rolling out to Instagram as well. Now, this is brand new, but I don't have it. You'll have to check whether you have it, and I'll show you how to check that in a moment. But I'm going to share my screen with you and give you the link to the article. Now, Olive's on. Olive, can you do me a favor? And when I put the link in the link to the article, can you just copy and paste it and put it in the free group? What happens when I share links with you guys? So I'll show you the link to the article so you can read it, just see what the information I'm sharing with you today. It only shares it in the public business group. It doesn't share it in the free, is it public business group? Public page, my Helen Martin page, but the links for some reason don't show up in the free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. So I'm sure Ollie will help me out with copying the link and putting it in the group. Yeah, we can eat. We're all good. And thank you, Olive. Really appreciate that. So I'm going to share my screen. And, well, I'll tell you what it is first, and then I'll share with you how it works. You know, you're in Messenger and you have conversations with people. Facebook, well, Messenger and Instagram messaging are now going to give us the ability, and some of you may have this, some of you may not, because it's only just starting to roll out, the ability to be chatting, but you can change the mode of your Messenger to, it's called vanish mode, okay? So you're having a chat with somebody, you've got all this history, and then you and the other person want to have a conversation about something that you don't want tracked. You don't want in the Messenger, you don't want any evidence of it or something like that. You can change your Messenger chat by swiping up while you're in the messenger chat, and it changes to something called vanish mode. So what happens when you're in vanish mode is you can send messages to each other, but as soon as the other person has read it, once it's been read and they get out of the chat, gone, vanished, no trace. It's actually for the purpose of vanishing. So you'll have your normal messenger chat, but you can swipe up into vanish mode and have conversations with people. But as soon as they read it and then exit the chat, gone, poof, no evidence. So I'm not exactly sure, every day to day, the reason that you would use that. But the fact that it's an option, if you want to have a real private conversation where there's no, somebody can't screenshot, your reply and send it to somebody else. Have you ever had that happen before? That happened to me. It really stuck with me probably a year or so ago. Somebody asked for my support on something. I agreed with them and gave them my support, but what they were actually doing is trying to get, well, it actually worked against me. They screenshot my reply, sent it to somebody very influential, and see what Helen's saying? So made it out that it was me instead of them, and it was just like, how dare you? That was my personal message to you, and you've screenshot that and sent it. You never know what can be used against you when you put it in writing, guys. So think twice. But, if we did that in vanish mode, then my message would have gone. So what do you think? So let me show you the details for this. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I've got this article for you here. And I'm just going to pull up my live, guys, just to make sure that you can see the screen. I need to put my volume down. Just check. Yep. Okay, you can see it. So this link here, I'm just copying. So when I come back to you guys in StreamYard, I'll paste it. Actually, I'll just do that now. You're still looking at me, but I'm pasting that in the chat, Olive, right now. So I've just given you, those of you watching from my business page, I've just given you the link to this article so you can have a look at this as a messenger update. So swipe up, discover vanish mode for Messenger and Instagram. What's your immediate thoughts, guys? What do you think about this? So this is vanish mode coming soon to Instagram and Messenger. So sometimes a message is just spontaneous, something you want to say in the moment without worrying about it sticking around. That's why we are excited to introduce vanish mode on Messenger, which lets you send messages and disappear automatically. How it works is simple. Messages disappear after they've been seen and you leave the chat, okay? So just absorb this for a second. We don't need to play that again. So what do you think so this is where you guys can check whether you've got it. So to turn it on, swipe up on your Messenger device in an existing chat. So actually go in, open up a chat and put your finger on it, like hold it and swipe up. So I don't have it yet. But you will see the screen change and it will actually tell you that you're in vanish mode. And then from there on in, you can have a private conversation and it will, it will vanish. And then it says, obviously swipe up again and you're back to your regular chat. That's it. So you can come in and out of vanish mode, depending what kind of conversation that you're having. So you can now send memes, gifs, stickers, and reactions to share what you really think when you can't find words, or just be silly with your friends without it staying in your chat. So there's examples here that you can look at. We designed vanish mode with safety and choice in your mind so you can control your experience. one of the things people get scared about is privacy, you know, people looking in on your conversation. So if you can make the conversation disappear and vanish, then, you know, you get to control that by swiping up, being in vanish mode, saying what you want to say, disappears when the other person reads it, gets out of the chat, and then you get out of vanish mode again. So I'll let you guys access this article and have a look at the details. You should get an alert like this if you've got it. It's probably very small on the screen, but it says more about vanish mode, and it actually shares some details with you that you can read on screen. So if you've had it, you would probably get that and you'll know that you have it. You know, I don't have that yet. So as we roll out vanish mode, so it's certainly not something that everybody's got. When was the date of this one? November 12th. So what, a week ago? They were advising that they were rolling this out. So there's probably quite a lot of you that might not have it yet. As we roll out vanish mode, we want to make sure people understand how it works. So when you first swipe up, you'll see a screen that explains the key features, which is that visual there, including more details on blocking and reporting, slowly rolling out vanish mode on Messenger and Instagram. So it's available on Messenger in the US and a handful of other countries. Not sure what they are. I certainly don't have it in Australia, but that doesn't mean other people don't have. You know, it's different with all these updates. So there you have it. So if I come back to you guys, what are your thoughts? Well, yes, Ford, I guess that's a good point. Great for drug dealers and smugglers. Could be used for good and bad. I'm thinking of bullying online as there is no evidence. Yeah, let's just hope that people use this wisely and not for that kind of thing. So, you know, I guess if that's a fallout from it, you know, hopefully something's done about that. So Olive has it. You have to hold the swipe up. Yes, that's right. So you actually have to put your finger on and hold it to swipe up. So Olive's got it. She's in Canada. Janet's got it. She's in Canada. Christine is in the US. She has it. Cool for surprise parties. Ooh, that's a positive way to look at it. I love that, Chantel. Good thinking. So just check, just see if you've got it, and maybe just try to test it out for starters. Pick a friend, put it in vanish mode, check it out. If you know it's there, it just might be something that you could use somewhere, you know, down the line. Who knows? So for those of you that were in the video challenge again, please make sure you show up here tomorrow to support Lani with my interview with her. And those of you in my online crew coaching community, I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Thereabouts for day 2 of the Instagram bootcamp for beginners. It's not too late to join us. Everything in my coaching community is recorded. There's well over $5,000 worth of practical online training for you to build your business online, from organic to paid to business pages to content creation to you name it, it's in there. So you're welcome to get in there for $1 and watch the boot camp. Okay, so I will see some of you soon in the Instagram boot camp. The rest of you, I will see tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.